Hello, I'm Gareth Smith. I'm an American living in France. I'm making this video about Obama and the sign of 666, which was drawn in the lottery the day after his election. And this is what I want to talk about. I'm a Tibetan Tantric Buddhist. I've studied Buddhism for 38 years, and I've done 5 years of study at Paris University on the Tibetan culture and language. And I also did an 8-month retreat on Buddhism, on Buddhist meditation of a Tantric deity. And after university, you can see this deity behind me. This deity is a Tibetan Tantric deity which is called Kala Chakra. And I did 25 years of research on this deity. And so at the present time, I'm the world's foremost authority on this deity, because there's a very simple reason that there's another person who is semi-knowledgeable about this deity, and who gained his wisdom in a place called Dharamsala in India, in the Himalayan mountains. And this is where the Dalai Lama lives. And he has knowledge of this deity, but he doesn't understand this deity at all. He doesn't understand the basis. Now, this deity is a top secret deity for Tibetans, and Tibetans. Now the situation is that Westerners like me, or this other person called Alex Birdson, in part him, and as for somebody like me, we are I am a Westerner, and I'm more knowledgeable about this deity than the Tibetans. Why is this? Because the Tibetans are forbidden from studying this deity, and it's also prophesied in this deity's teaching that it's Westerners who will transmit, reveal, and spread this teaching in the modern age. Now, why is this deity forbidden for Tibetans, and why is it a state secret for them, so that individuals cannot delve or deal in this deity, and they can't study or spread it or communicate about it, whereas we Westerners can do that. We can communicate about it. Why is that? The answer to that is that this deity was the state deity, which is being a state deity is a very important thing for Tibetan Buddhists. It's like in Italy, for example, the Vatican. The Vatican is very important for Italy. It's like the crown jewel for them, and people don't go into put their nose into the Vatican's business very easily. It's secretive, and people are kept out of it. But it's the same thing with the state deity. It's like this would be the most sacred and secret thing. It's a bit like the FBI or the CIA, where you can't get in. It's very difficult to get in, to get authorization to get in. This is the same thing with this deity. It's about the most secretive thing in the Mongol Empire of the 13th century. Now, the Mongol Empire, you have to know that it was the biggest empire in the world, and it covered from China to Russia, down to Iraq, and way up into Siberia, and then everything in between, including Turkey and everything. Mongolia, Tibet, big parts of India, half of India, and all the way through down to Vietnam and Cambodia and everything. So this, all of these big countries, each of these countries are big countries. They're all under the Mongols, and the official state religion and secrecy and the holy of holiest was this deity here, Kalachakra. So dealing in this is a very high power and a touchy subject, and very deep subject in any case. Okay. To me, Tibetan Buddhism is the highest culture in the world, because it has never waged war in its name, such as Christianity, Islam, or Judaism have done, and massacred millions of people. So that's the good thing. Buddhism is on the side of goodness, and it's not on the side of sin. Modern science, you can see, some people will argue, is good and it's progress, whereas traditional culture is not progress. Yes, but I've got news for people. Modern science is bringing the world to its doom with pollution. It's poisoning the water, air, and earth. And it is also bringing global warming, and it's like a Terminator robot in Frankenstein that you can't stop, because it's just churning out technology. For example, there are 1.5 billion cars which will be produced in 10 next years. So we're just looking at total end of the world here. So, okay, that being said, now I want to move quickly on to Obama now, because the tape is getting to its to the halfway. So I discovered 2 years ago, and you'll see there's a link here, that Obama was going to be elected, and I discovered that he was part Muslim, not 100% Muslim, but he has a strong part in his youth. He was brought up Muslim at one point, and so he has that Muslim faith in him. And Muslim faith is a warmongering, blood-drenched faith, and I don't want the U.S. president to be Muslim. When I discovered that this man had this Muslim identity, and the name he has is a Muslim name, Barack Hussein Obama, I don't want, I'm a voter. I can vote for who I want. I don't want this guy as my president. So I decided before he was elected to fight this guy in any way, and I went on internet to discover whatever I could. I heard at that time, and I didn't pay attention to it because I thought it was frivolous. I thought that the 666 number coming up in the lottery was not serious. I thought the lottery is not a serious means, or not a vessel or a channel. It's not the right channel for heaven or some supernatural entity, or not entity, some supernatural power or chance to convey. It shouldn't be through the lottery, I thought. But in the Bible, Moses has a burning bush which talks to him, which is practically out of a Walt Disney film. I mean, a bush that's burning and talks. It's funny. And also, there's a rod which flowers. You know, so it's almost Walt Disney each time. And the lottery talking to us is great. I mean, the lottery coming up with 666 is perfect. I mean, that would be great for a Hollywood script, honestly, and it's going to be great for a Hollywood script. I don't know who the main actor will be. Who's going to play Obama, the Antichrist? So anyways, to be perfectly serious here, all of this is serious. The Bible is serious, and all these things are serious. It's not frivolous at all. Let me see. The lottery was drawn the day after his election. And why is this powerful? It's powerful because when you have the election news goes to press, the newspapers have to meet the midnight deadline, you know, to get all their articles into the press, and so they can churn this out into newspapers, and is ready in the morning at 4 or 5 o'clock. So he was elected at 8 o'clock at night, and they didn't put their articles into press by midnight. That was just 4 hours. No, it's the next day. So it's the next day that they meet that midnight deadline, and then it goes to press for next morning. But the problem for Obama was that he had his big news, and his articles were going to come out not the next day, on the 5th. He was elected the 4th. it was on the 6th, on the next day. That's how much time the newspapers need to get out their articles. But on the 5th, in that day when they were preparing the articles, that's when the lottery was drawn. And so that news came out in the same newspaper, and those newspapers will be vintage collector items. So all the people of Illinois had these newspapers and radios and TVs saying to them that number 666 had come out at the time when this man's victory was announced. So they saw he was the Antichrist. And this is what we have to go out and reveal. I want all you to go out and reveal this now. In the Bible, it talks about a fatal head wound which the Antichrist has, and this is it. And it also says that the meaning of the mark of the beast is has to be understood, and we'll understand. Okay, I'm going to say bye now because this video is over. See you.